whether it's exercise, something to do with diet, some aspect of lifestyle. And they get it going, and then it fades. And then they revisit it, and it fades. I mean, if you can just keep it going, even if, that's the hard part, isn't it? Remaining consistent, day in, day out. Somehow finding a way to do that.
It seems like everybody's consistent in bad habits, but they're not consistent in good habits.
Isn't that interesting? Yeah, because typically, well, if you're trying to change behavior, it becomes even more difficult. When you study human behavior, and Lord knows I spent enough time at graduate school doing that. You come to learn that that's one of nature's ways for the brain not to have to work so hard. If the brain had to learn new, in quotes, stuff every day, getting up, brushing teeth, and all those very routine, seemingly mundane things, it would be too taxing. It's got to keep all the systems of the body going. So the brain is looking for, nature is looking for the brain to function in efficient ways. And being habituated makes it easier for the brain. You drive to work. Sometimes you get there, you say, I don't remember driving here. You got there, though, didn't you? Because you're programmed. The brain doesn't have to keep relearning every time you drive to work. It's not a new event. And the brain has to work at that and trying to get you to remember and whatnot. So the brain looks to be very efficient. So we get habituated, and trying to change that behavior is not so easy. Losing weight, changing behavior, these are challenges. I'm amused the way people talk about it, as if, change behavior, lose weight, right? Really? Go to astronaut school, you'd probably do better. Or go to the casino in Vegas, some casino, you probably have better odds of winning. It's tough stuff. You have to figure out what nature's agenda. Understanding nature. I've been thinking about, it came up the other day, nature versus nurture. And then as I was driving the other morning, I was thinking nature, nurture, nutrition. And I'm contemplating writing a piece about that. Where does nutrition fit? Is that in between nurture and nature? Some would clearly dump it in the nurture category, but I think nutrition is unique, and it's a bridge. It's a bridge between nature and nurture. It's an important nurture element, no doubt, but I have to work through it in my head a little bit. Nature, nurture, and nutrition. Let's go to Steve in Largo. Steve, welcome to the show.
Hey, Doc. How you doing?
I'm good. Nice to hear your voice.
Yeah, thanks. I've found, speaking for myself, that breaking good habits are just as hard as breaking bad habits. It takes me 2 years to get habitualized to something. But once I'm habitualized to a good habit, the same physiological, psychological mechanisms, or whatever they are, kick in and make me go back to the good habit. But it takes 2 years to get there. I've recently habitualized to intermittent fasting.
How are you doing with explain to the audience what you mean by intermittent fasting, how you went about that, and why are you doing it?
Okay. When I'm done talking to you, I'm going to leave for my workout at 8 o'clock. I had my 700-calorie breakfast. Now I'll be done with my routine. I'll be home at 1. I'll have some lunch at 1:30, which would be about 500 calories. And then up until 5:30, I'll bring my total to 1850 or 1950 calories. And then at 5:30, I won't have anything to eat until 8 o'clock the following morning.
Okay, so you're not of the mind or of the school that you graze all day long, right? You're strategically you're eating, but there are people that are eating every 2 hours, every 3 hours. They're grazing all day long. There's that one theory. Intermittent fasting, calorie restriction is opposite of that point of view.
No, I've done that from time to time in my life, but this works much better.
Why does that work better for you? Why does you work better for you?
Well, once you're habitualized, your body tells you that it's sleeping better. Your body tells you that it's healing better during that rest period.
Mm-hmm.
So the feedback that my body gives me tells me everything's going much better now. So this is the way to do it.
You feel better when you restrict your calorie intake and target the moments when you eat and you're not eating all day long. You generally feel better. Is that what you're saying?
Well, the word feeling, don't get the word mixed up with emotional.
No, I'm not.
Body,
your well-being. You have a better sense of well-being.
My body, physically, my body is giving me feedback, and intellectually, I analyze it.
I understand. I understand what you're saying.
So,
well, I'm a fan of what you're doing, this intermittent fasting. I am not a fan of this extreme fasting where people will consume nothing but water for days on end, or all day long for a few days. Some people fast on a water diet for like 28 days, a month, whatever. That's insane. I just don't understand the benefit of that. It's dangerous.
Habitualization, good habits, and from my experience, this is what my life's told me. Good habits are just as hard to break as bad habits.
Well, I agree to you. I agree with you to some extent. I've also seen the case in working with people where a good habit can get busted up real quickly with a bad habit. Okay.
Well, yeah, but were they truly habitualized?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've seen some good people with good habits go off the rails with diet and lifestyle. I mean, here's the deal. Yeah. I think we're always vulnerable, and we have to be on. You've devoted a great deal of energy, thought, and effort into doing what you're doing. You just didn't do that casually. It took time. You're talking about a period of 2 years, for heaven's sake. But you're right.
That's just one face of it. The whole thing's taken 15 years.
Well, it's an ongoing project, and you just keep moving to the front of the class, pal. Stick with it, Steve. Take care of yourself, pal. Yep. Nice to talk to you. Habits. We are a bunch of habits. Habit of mind, habit of behavior. And, sometimes these habits seep in, and you don't even realize it. You start doing things, you're unconscious about it. And next thing you know, you've developed a bad habit. It's not more. I think that's more the case than people unconsciously develop a good habit. I think people are more prone unconsciously to develop a bad habit. That's why living mindfully is a good idea. In the moment, be in the moment. That means you're in touch, watching for oncoming traffic.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day, giving you immune, energy, and stress support, and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Figure's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of
nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. Today is May 11th, 2018. My mother was born on May 11th, 1921. So, today's her birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. She was 92.
And thank you for Mr. Garko, for Dr. Garko.
Yeah, well, thanks, Mom. She was 92 when she passed away. She right before she passed away, she said, I would like to make another 2 years. She wanted to make it to 93 or 94. She just couldn't. But today's her birthday. May 11th, 1921. Italian immigrant. Came to this country, no education. I got lucky. I had a good mom. Leads me to connect to what our caller, Steve, I was talking about habits. And those habits of early life, those first learned behaviors, stick. And there's a principle in psychology that when individuals during times of stress will revert to first learned behaviors or dominant responses. That is so true. And I can tell, and I like the idea of living by principles, like the principle of consistency, the principle of commitment, the principle of compassion. And I wrote an article outlining these principles by which to create, sustain, and reclaim your health. And those principles lead to habituation. You want to be habituated to be consistent, to have commitment, and to be compassionate. And you learn these things early in life, how you're taught, what you're taught, and who your teachers are. I mean, that's all by chance, right? You have no control over that. And I was mentioning to Gary that on Netflix, yesterday I had to meet with the foreman on the site where my home is being built. Wonderful man, family man, 3 children. And he told me about a series that's on Netflix called The Keepers. I started watching it. It's about, it's dark, okay? But it reminded me of my childhood because it's about Catholic school and this priest and what he did. I mean, it is horrific. But the series, it's really a remarkable series. And as I was watching it, I was reminded of my childhood and what I was taught. And then I was thinking about when I got sick, what did I revert to? This is true. The thing that I reached, and I was telling my mom's sister this not long ago, a few days ago. The thing that she asked me, how I was doing and what happened and this, and we were talking about it. And I said, the thing that I found myself doing unconsciously was reverting back to my childhood and looking for the things that I learned then that were grounding. And it's strange. It was instinct to do that. No therapist told me to do it. My oncologist didn't tell me to do it. I instinctively reached back and looked, and I was remembering deliberately what I was being taught then and my values and all those little things, nuances. And I was running those tapes through my head, and I found it to be very, very helpful. I don't know if other people who have had life-challenging moments have done that. I'm sure they have. But that's what I did. And I was looking for those habits, those ways of thinking, those ways of being in the world. Those make a difference with your health, your wellness, in particular, your wellness and your well-being and your health, all three. And people get up most of the time. They're caught up in, and I get it. You're caught up and you have to go to work. You got to get the kids. You got to do this. And you're not thinking in that kind of way. But if you can learn to do that, it's mindfulness. And I reached for that, and I'm still holding on to it. I still reach for it. What was I taught? What were those first principles? And I found them to be solid and good and foundational. That's one way for me to cope. I don't know what you do, but I'm sharing that with you because a lot of people have said to me, the things that you've said, maybe I didn't think of or I thought of, and I'm glad you did because it reinforces what I believe, and I'm trying to figure it out too. So that's one. And we don't like to talk about when we're sick and what we do while we're sick. I committed to you that I would share with you, and that's an optimistic thing. It's a technique that I've used, and it's been very helpful for me. Maybe you have something you could share like that. Here's how to connect.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. Don't forget Dr. Garko's personal email is drgarko at letstalknutrition.com. Follow us on Facebook at Let's Talk Nutrition. Like us. Give us a thumbs up on Facebook.
Please.
Please go to and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Let's Talk Nutrition, where everything is archived and closed captioned and put up there for you daily.
So yesterday, I had to meet with the foreman on the site, and I sized him up quickly. I said, "This is a working man. I knew he married, 3 kids, goes to work, like many, like my dad, like your dad, like you do, and like I do. Go to work, do good things, trying to raise your family, trying to do right by your kids." He was telling me about his son who's wants to be a musician, and is excellent. He's excellent at what he's doing. He's young. He's so excited. And I said, that was my childhood. And we ended up having so many things in common. Never met the man before. And it was a great moment. It was a wonderful moment, seeming, here on the construction site. and I walked away better from the conversation. Like I always say, we're all in this together.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. Well, speaking of habits, one good habit to form is to keep moving. Keep moving, yes. Exercise, physical activity. The more you do, the better it is, it seems. Story that's, pardon me, the story that's trending today is right on point about this notion of exercise. And it specifically focuses on cardiovascular health and keeping the heart, as they said in the title of the piece, young. The study was published in a journal called Nature Communications, and the study drew a connection between exercise and your heart's ability to regenerate new muscle cells. Mitosis, typically, meiosis is for reproduction. Mitosis is new cells. And it's if you studied biology or chemistry or whatever, you learn about the cell division. Without cell division, we're done. And the ability for the heart to regenerate new muscle cells under normal conditions and after a heart attack is what they looked at. And it was an experiment. And they used the mice, mice. But nevertheless, it was an interesting experiment. I looked at the methods section. A Dr. Vucic said, we wanted to know whether there was a natural way to enhance the regenerative capacity of heart muscle cells. So we decided to test the one intervention we already know to be safe and inexpensive. Exercise. Close quote. Now, this study, they took the mice and they divided them into two groups to test the effects of exercise on the heart. We know a lot about this already, but they had some particular purpose in mind here. One group had voluntary access to a treadmill, and the other group did not, and they were sedentary. Notice I said voluntary. These mice that had the treadmill ran 5 kilometers a day, and they did it without a trainer. Okay? You can't make that up. They instinctively wanted to move. And so, on average, they got on this treadmill and they ran about 5 kilometers or kilometers a day. The scientists were able to measure the heart regeneration in the mice by tracking newly made DNA as the cells divided. And that's because of cell division. So they were able to see where new cells were being produced in the heart muscles. This is interesting. Times the amount of new heart muscle cells than those mice that didn't have access to a treadmill. What's interesting, it was voluntary for these mice to do it, to get on that treadmill. And they did. They just put it in there, and they on average, it was 5 kilometers a day. So they took the step one, they decided to go one step further by using mice that had experienced an actual heart attack. Dr. Vucic said, quote, we also wanted to test this in the disease setting of a heart attack because our main interest is healing, he said. Following a heart attack, the mice with access to a treadmill continued to run 5 kilometers a day voluntarily. They weren't being coached and whatnot. and they showed an increase in heart tissue where new muscle cells were formed. Now, that's good news. You say, well, it's a study with mice. It's an experiment. Right. I understand that. But it does extrapolate to humans. And there's enough compelling evidence out there that would suggest the same. So this whole notion of exercise, walking, just walking, and disabuse yourself of the notion that walking is a waste of time. It is not. If that's all you can do, that's all you can do. And then you do it.
I have a question that probably the whole Bay Area wants you to answer.
All right.
Do you have any advice for the Lightning with health and nutrition? Because now they have this, they're getting ready to go into these playoffs. They're in the playoffs, and they're going to be playing a lot. So
at this point, all those players are habituated. They all have their routines. They all have their regimens, exercise, nutrition. You know the best advice?
Yes.
Stick to them. When under stress, remind them that they know what the stress is. They've been there many times, but you just gently remind them. Stick to your good routines. That's the best advice. Don't try to change anything now. That's like trying to teach a soldier to fight a battle when they're in the middle of the battle. It's too late. They're in it. Now they got to figure it out. These men are already habituated, routinized. They're ready to go, locked and loaded. And you just remind them, and that's what a good coach will do. He'll remind them of all the training, all the things. That's why they practiced over and over and over again. And then there are many of these athletes, Gary, as you know, are very idiosyncratic.
Yes.
They have their own little things that they do, and they don't break. They stick with that.
When I was a police officer, I worked for the Tampa Bay Sports Authority for 7 years, and it was like every day, you know, there was guys that worked for the Yankees when we worked spring training that wouldn't walk into the building until they saw a certain person, because that was their luck. It was the weirdest thing.
They're superstitious.
Wade Boggs used to eat fried chicken every day.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I would have told him to at least bake it. So at this point, that's what you rely upon.
Is being habitual in athletics.
It's the whole game.
It is okay.
It's the whole game. You're standing at a plate, and that pitcher's throwing 100-mile-an-hour fastball at you, or 90 or 95. If go take a person who's never had that experience and let them stand at home plate and let the pitcher throw, they will almost faint.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So but the baseball players see that all the time. They're accustomed to it. They're habituated to deal with it and hit that ball. It's pretty frightening to see that little pebble, that little white thing coming at you at 100 miles an hour.
I was lucky enough. I was, to meet David Wells, and he threw pitches at me one time. So I can say I took pitches from David Wells. I mean, yeah, they went by me because, it was just unbelievable, though, that I can say I took pitches from David Wells, though. You throw a new hitter.
I'm just trying to get across the street. So being habituated, being consistent. And in this study, the exercise, the benefits are so manifold. Again, I've said it a gazillion times. You probably want to hit me over the head. I said it so many times. We evolved to move. We never evolved to be this sedentary. It's not in our biology to do. The body rebels. How does it rebel? Formation of disease.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Figures Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. Talking about being habituated, habits of mind, habits of behavioral practice, day in and day out, and how that makes a difference. And there are many principles, and I'm big fan and big believer in using principles. The principle of consistency, the principle of commitment, and the principle of confidence. Just using three: consistency, commitment, and confidence. And these principles will give you a way forward. You just have to become habituated in thinking that way and living that way, being consistent, developing the habit of making a commitment. Sometimes people can't get them to make a commitment. They don't know how to make a commitment even. But you have to back things up. That's where you start. You have to habituate yourself to think this way and to live this way. And it's not so easy. Now, much of this you can learn in childhood. And if you were fortunate to have parents and teachers and others that taught you these things, then you get habituated to live that way. Being consistent, making the commitment, and being confident, those all make a difference. That's just 3. Being optimistic is another principle. Being optimistic makes a big difference. I believe in the principle of small wins, for example. Thinking instead of trying to solve the problem, and sometimes problems are very large in size and complicated. Sometimes you have to look for the small win. Approach the problem from that perspective. It reframes everything. I've talked about that, and I've written about it. My article's online at letstalknutrition.com about small wins. So these are the on this show, I try to talk in that and represent ideas in that way because it gives you a concrete way to grasp onto something rather than talking about a highly complex abstract theory, which I like to do, but, at the end of the day, if it confuses people and if it's too thin, they can't, there's nothing for them to grab onto. But practicing these principles makes a difference. And Gary asked me the question, what advice would you give to Lightning if you were to speak to them? And what I would say, I would reinforce the whole idea of how they got there. Whatever they did, whatever they've been doing, keep doing it. And that's what their coach is telling them. I'm sure. They're already, that you can't, now's not the time to change their behavior. It's too late. You don't need to. And you remind them of their first principles. What are their guiding principles in their life? As an athlete, as a person, and how they go about their game. And they're well practiced. Hours, thousands of hours of practice. But if you take it out of a sports context and put it in people, everyday people, lay people, you have thousands of hours of practice. The problem is, I've had music students that would practice, but they were practicing the wrong way. And they developed a habit, but it was a bad habit. They had a good intention, but there wasn't the teacher that they had before them didn't point out that you were holding the instrument improperly or your whatever it was. And they practiced many hours and they reinforced that bad habit. This happens a lot with athletes, baseball players, especially in hitting. They develop these bad habits. You have great hitters, and all of a sudden they develop a bad habit, and the coach catches it on film or watches it during the game. Say, wait a minute, you moved your right foot, a little further forward than you have before. Why are you doing that? We look at some film, and we notice you've changed your stance a little bit. They're looking for all those things. And sometimes these happen out of our awareness in our everyday life. So you have to stay dialed in. Hard to do when you're caught in heavy traffic of life, right? It's easy for me to sit here and say, live mindfully. Oh, okay. Nice idea. Tell that to my boss who's breathing down my neck and wants that report and is not polite about it.
You're familiar with the Pittsburgh Steelers, right, Doc? You know that team.
I sure do.
And I think it was Terry Bradshaw was asked one time when they won their final Super Bowl. He goes, we won the games that we were supposed to win, and we are able to pull out the ones that we shouldn't have won. Right. So it's those little small wins like that.
Small wins. It's the small wins. In fact, that example that Gary highlights, I used that in my article, and I took it from Carl Weich's book, where they went and they looked at they used the Steelers in the article that Wyke wrote, and that's referenced. I give you the reference in my article. They looked at the Steelers back in the day when they won all those Super Bowls, and they did an analysis of the games that they won and the games that they lost. And what they discovered was the games that they lost to the difficult teams, the Steelers didn't do any better and any worse than anybody else. Okay? However, the games that they were supposed to win, they did. The small wins, the teams that they were supposed to beat, they beat most of the time. And it was the small wins, not the big wins, that got them to those four Super Bowls or whatever. Yeah. That's the point. The small wins. They weren't performing any better than any other team against the good teams, but they sure cleaned up on the teams they were supposed to beat, and they beat them most of the time. And that's how they did it. And that's the point. Read my article on small wins. I cast it within. I wrote it during the holiday season. I wrote Small Wins and Holiday Health, Part 1, The Nature and Effects of Small Wins. That's a principle by which to live. Look for the small win. Look for the small win. I find it very helpful. You know, in playing these games, the lightning, right? Every play is the play in front of you. Each game is a game unto itself, right? And that's how you approach it. And the teams that don't pay attention to the moment and are thinking ahead, they typically lose. Be in the moment. That's the best advice. Live in the moment. Play in the moment. Looking to score that goal right now. We come back. Who's on the menu?
Oh, I actually have that. And that is Audrey Ross. Dr. Audrey Ross today.
Dr. Ross is going to show up. And be habituated. Develop good habits. And know when you got a bad habit that you got going on. And, yeah, it's not so easy at times, but you can always call in. We can talk about it. Your diet and your lifestyle. All those habits. They were formed early in life.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe in
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
High-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA certified.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back.
You want to live. Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and
This is Dr.
immune
Michael
health.
Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract. Available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit Kyolic.com. That's KYOLIC.com. Or call 1-800-421-2998
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk
sample
Nutrition.
today.
Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back.
An amazing impact on children who desperately need help, nutritious food, or school supplies. So head into Walgreens, the official retailer of Red Nose Day, to pick up your Red Nose or purchase participating products to help ensure children here in the U.S. and around the world are safe, healthy, and educated. Get your Red Nose today. Only
This is Dr.
Walgreens,
Michael
because
Garko. Thank you for
everyone
watching Let's
counts.
Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Visit theinjurylawyers.com. Nellis Hillsborough.
Your Tampa Bay area forecast: sunny and warm, high 90. An increase in humidity tonight, the low 70. Tomorrow, a 10% rain chance, high 88.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Traffic anytime. Tune to News Radio 970 WFLA.
This report is brought to you by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Mothers Against Drunk Driving supports victims of drunk driving, drug driving, and underage drinking at no charge. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back.
The laws in this country for immigration and illegal immigration are absolutely horrible.
As well known as his temper, the two coming together in dramatic fashion. CBS's Jeff Pegues.
At a cabinet meeting Wednesday, President Trump vented his frustration over delayed immigration reform.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Homeland Security Kirstjen Nielsen, according to multiple reports. Washington Post says the blowup lasted more than 30 minutes, where the president told Nielsen she needed to close down the border. Quote,
this is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
We're closed. According to the New York Times, Nielsen then drafted a letter of resignation but never sent it.
Senator John McCain, White House staffer Kelly Sadler reportedly saying that his view about CIA nominee Gina Haspel does not matter because he's dying anyway. CBS's Ed O'Keefe.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back.
The UN has criticized Israel for an excessive use of force. Many of the Palestinian protesters are peaceful, but some have thrown rocks, they've used firebombs, and they have stormed one of the border crossing points.
Controversial arrest at a Waffle House restaurant. CBS's.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Officers choking the young black man as he was wrestled to the ground.
Get your hands off me! Get your hands off me!
Warsaw, North Carolina police were called to a Waffle House restaurant by workers who said Wall was.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Jim Crisula, CBS News, Greensboro, North Carolina.
A judge says yes, the brother of Florida school shooting suspect Nicholas Cruz can move to Virginia, where he has a job. Timothy Shipe, Nexus Service, says Zachary Cruz has a position waiting.
I have a team of about 8 to 10.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back.
1964, before the Grateful Dead, Jerry Garcia, folk singer. The Dow right now is up 107 points. This is CBS News.
To prevent and relieve muscle cramps in your legs and feet, use TheraWorks Relief. Get TheraWorks Relief today at
This is
select
Dr. Michael
Walgreens,
Garko. Thank you for
CVS,
watching
and Rite
Let's
Aid
Talk
Pharmacies
Nutrition.
or
The show will return
TheraWorksRelief.com.
shortly.
To prevent muscle cramps in your legs and feet, use TheraWorks Relief. This fast-acting foam is clinically proven to relieve leg and foot cramps. Get TheraWorks Relief today at select Walgreens, CVS, and
This is
Rite Aid
Dr. Michael
Pharmacies
Garko.
or
Thank you for watching Let's Talk
TheraWorksRelief.com.
Nutrition.
Ask your
The show
pharmacist
will
for
return
TheraWorks
shortly.
Relief. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. ZipRecruiter posts your job to over 100 job boards with just one click, and then their smart matching technology finds the right candidates. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/CBS News.
It's time to join the millions.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back.
Visit Zoom.us to set up your free Zoom room trial today. That's Zoom.us. Zoom video conferencing.
When you're hiring, you don't want to sort through dozens of irrelevant resumes. You want an efficient way to get to a short list of qualified candidates.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Set up screener questions based on your job requirements. Then zero in on qualified candidates using our intuitive online dashboard. Discover why 3 million businesses use Indeed for hiring.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Search Indeed.
From the Florida Central Credit Union Home Loans Traffic Center.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back.
Sponsor an elder through Unbound and help bring a brighter tomorrow to one person who has helped us all build a better world. Meet one at unbound.org.
1250 winds, Weather Center forecast. Today's high getting into the lower 90s all around, so warm afternoon.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Late day showers possible tomorrow, upper 80s, then lower to mid 80s. 60% chance of showers and storms on Sunday. Impact Radio 1250 winds, WHNZ.
The following is a commercial program.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Points and promises made during the following program are not those of WHNZ AM, its staff, management, or parent company, iHeartMedia Incorporated.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back.
Undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk
This is
about
Dr. Michael Garko.
exercise,
Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
That lady says that every day, and she's absolutely right every day. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you. Absolutely, unequivocally, 100%. Full stop. Glad you could tune in. Glad to be here with you as always. And wanted to wish a happy birthday to my mom. May 11th, 1921 was when she was born. She passed away 3 years ago. Today's her birthday. May 11th. Yeah. Miss her, boy. Wow. It's dreadful. People told me when my mom passed, they said, oh, it'll pass. It'll, you'll get. No, it didn't. I'm just as heartbroken today as I was the day I walked into the room and saw her there, gone. Don't tell me it didn't. I don't know about you. And I can live with that. And it reminds me of what's important. And we shouldn't run away from those things, I don't think. We should embrace it. And let it be with you, you know? Not try to bury it and try to suppress it. It's okay. Many happy, wonderful thoughts too. But today's her birthday. So I'm sure she's enjoying her day wherever she is, doing what she's doing. And Dr. Audrey Ross, we know where she is, and we know what she's going to. At least we have an idea anyway, according to notes she sent me, about what she's going to do today. And we'll have her on in a moment. And it's all good around here. So far, so good. We're celebrating our 13-year anniversary. We had a wonderful time a week ago today. We were down on the other side of the building, and we were in front of about 60 people, standing room only. And the audience was fabulous. The people that came to the live broadcast and all the effort that went into that, it was really remarkable.
When the sales staff walks by and goes, wow, that's when you know you've impressed the building.
I even had somebody yesterday stop me and say, I heard you guys had a good show last. And somebody's in a totally different station, but knew about it. One of the sport talk guys. Mm-hmm. He said, Doc, I heard you guys had a really good show, good turn. I said, yeah, man, SRO. He laughed. He said, yeah, SRO, standing room only. And we're very proud of that.
Because we're cool like the Arctic.
We're cool like the Arctic. Nice and cool. So, it's our 13-year anniversary. On the 19th of this month, I'm going to make another appearance. Somebody here in town is celebrating their 20-year anniversary, and that would be Vitamin Discount Center. And if you have a chain or wherever and you're celebrating something, get in touch and ask us, and we'll come by.
Yes, please. Yeah.
We'll come by. We'll come by. We'll be there.
And if you're one of our local sponsors and you got an event going on, tell us, and
Right, and we're looking always for local sponsors, national sponsors, sponsors on other planets. They got to be good sponsors, though.
Yeah.
So if you're interested, just contact the show. We'll get in touch with you. We're always looking for good sponsors, local, national, international, and otherwise. Here's how to connect.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-8255. Don't forget to follow us and give us a liking on Facebook on Let's Talk Nutrition. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Let's Talk Nutrition. That's 3 words. Everything is archived and closed captioned. That means if you have somebody that's hearing impaired and you want to show them the show, it's up there and written out for them.
The first hour the theme was habituating yourself into health. You got to habituate yourself into good health. You can habituate yourself into bad health too, right? Being habituated. But in how, looking for those behaviors and those ways of thinking and being. Thinking about being consistent, thinking about commitment, thinking about confidence, thinking about being optimistic. You just can't be optimistic here and optimistic there, or be consistent one day and the other 29 not so much. You got to stay on program, especially if you're not accustomed to these certain ways of thinking and ways of behaving. It's consistency of thought, consistency of behavior. It's both. Dr. Audrey Ross is my guest. She's an educator for Country Life Vitamins. Dr. Ross, what is one principle that you live by that is with you all the time?
Oh, my goodness.
One principle that you follow that's been with you pretty much your whole life and is with, if we were to try to figure who out Dr. Ross is, and we would discover this principle in your repertoire of thoughts.
Oh, dear. You put me on the spot here.
That's my job.
And you do a really good job of it, let me tell you. I know one that you have. What is that?
I make this inference and my observations based upon listening to you on this show and seeing you give presentations. And it's the principle of thoroughness. You are very thorough. And you pay a lot of attention to detail. Am I wrong about that?
No, that's true. That was instilled in me very young by my father.
See?
And, you know, very detailed. And if something slips through the crack, I feel horrible about it because it's something I just grew up with.
That you just reinforced everything I said in the first hour. I said most of these come from in our early years in our life. There have these habits are formed. Your dad taught you to be that way.
My dad was that way. He taught all 7 of us kids to be that way and to always do more than is expected of you. That's something we learned very early.
Is there another principle by which you live?
Today, yes, it has changed. I mean, I was not focused on taking care of me at a younger age, but that's changed. And looking at what I do every day that's going to make me a better person to be able to help other people. And I can't do that unless I'm healthy, and I need to live by those principles. So I switched in my 30s, I would say, is when the trigger switched, and that became more a habitual thing for me to focus on.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of like that goes back to the thoroughness and the detail. It's like what's wrong with this picture, and then fix it, and that's where I came.
Yeah,
to where I am today.
recall. I've been a couple of your presentations, and you're very. You get deep into the detail. I mean, you're really. That's the first thing I noticed. Is she's very thorough, and that's been a consistent feature that I've noticed in my conversations with you on air and whatnot. So I got that just from paying a little bit of attention.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. You notice that, and that comes through. My father will be happy to hear that.
Well, I'm sure. And it's all luck of the draw, you know. If you're lucky enough to have good parents that know how to teach the kids these basic principles, then you're good. Some of these youngsters grow up and, you know, nobody's showing them, teaching them guiding principles by which to live your life and to achieve. Mm-hmm. The principle of achievement. Maybe I should have paid more attention, wanting to make a lot of money. I never worried about that, but I've always made a good living. God's been good to me. But I was more focused about achievement. It's about the achievement. It's not about the how much did you accumulate. It's achievement, the process. That's right. A principle that I embrace and I love. I think achieving good health, achieving wellness, achieving well-being, getting into the process, which is what you're going to talk about today in some form or fashion. What is on the menu for you?
The menu for today is going to be our Real Food Organics food tablet multivitamin. That's what we really need.
And what will help? Think about what will that achieve in taking that supplement? What does that achieve for the consumer? Literally consuming the product. Dr. Audrey Ross, Country Life Vitamins, all good. May 11th. Mm-hmm.
Women who are pregnant or planning to have a child have specific nutritional needs. Maintaining optimal nutritional intake is important for mother and baby. Body Vigor's Preferred Prenatal can help mother and baby receive the appropriate building blocks for growth, development, and healthy function. The Preferred Prenatal formula provides essential vitamins and minerals, along with added support ingredients such as folic acid and DHA. Preferred Prenatal also incorporates a bonus herbal blend to help the mom-to-be with the uncomfortable side effects of pregnancy, like nausea, vomiting, mood swings, and uterine health. Support a healthy pregnancy for you and your baby with Preferred Prenatal, exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. The ever-present and thorough Dr. Audrey Ross. Yeah, you know, it's interesting. I'm on the show. I had to move my cord. I was standing on my cord.
I thought you were just messing with me again.
No, I'm not messing with you. I drive this boy crazy with moving around on the camera. You know, people think, well, I just come up here and I just ask questions. I am paying close attention to these guests. And I can tell you, little do they realize what a window into who they are when they come on to a show such as this. It's remarkable how revelatory the conversation can become if you're paying attention. You learn a lot about people in doing this job. And I can't see her. We're just talking, right? Mediated. Now, we could stream her if she would want to, you know, be on the stream. We can stream her. Gary could put her on the screen so that you could see her. All she needs is a computer with a camera, and we'll stream her in as they stream me out. But and the audience is smart, Gary.
Yes.
They come up to me and they'll tell me things about guests, and I just smile. I never throw a guest under the bus. I won't do it. I'll just listen. I like that guest. I didn't like, and then they'll tell me things about the guest, and I'm thinking, that's about right. So the audience knows. That's all I'm saying. No pressure, Dr. Ross. Welcome back to the show.
They know when people are dialed in, and then they know when people are calling it in.
When they're mailing it in, and when they're really dialed in. Dr. Ross never mails it in. She doesn't use FedEx or UPS. She hand delivers it. How you doing, Dr. Ross?
I'm good.
It's terrible when somebody's sitting there talking about you, right? As if you weren't even there.
As if I weren't even there. You know, I was listening to you talk about the streaming in, and I'm going to have a setup here at the office at my home with the stream in, but we must remember it's 7 a.m. my time, so I'm not sure we want to stream me in at 7 o'clock in the morning.
No? Why not?
It could scare people.
This could scare people. I'm not. Yeah, the remark is, I'll tell people I'm not fit for public consumption at that hour of the day. So, real food organics. What would a person achieve by taking real food organics? You'll tell them what it is, but what is it about real food organic? What's achieved by that? It's just another supplement, right?
Oh, people think that, but so far from it, you will achieve really cellular nutrition through food, and that's what cells need, is food nutrition, because there's so many phytonutrients in food. We cannot make enough supplements. We don't even know what most of them are, but we do know that food is the key to a healthy body, that good food feeds our cells, and it's not so much what we know that's in there, it's those unknowns that create synergy that allow a little bit of a lot of different things to do so much more than just a lot of one or two things. So taking real food organics is like consuming your salad in a capsule or a tablet.
Now that you said that, I'm playing devil's advocate now, okay? I'm not trying to be cute by half here. Somebody will say or think, well, wait a minute. She just said taking a couple of tablets of this real food organics like eating a salad. How could that be? It's not a salad. It's just 2 pills. Explain how that is.
I'll explain it to you. So real food organics is unique. It has been out for about a decade, and it is actual whole food that you would normally eat with a knife and a fork that is pureed up and fermented together to help break down that cell wall to release more nutrients, and then freeze-dried and put in a tablet. Now, what that does, the fermentation process, breaking it down, and I always use the analogy, think of cabbage and sauerkraut. You have 20 pounds of cabbage, and you get this little bit of sauerkraut at the end. When you ferment food, you break down the cell wall. You help release more probiotics into the cell structure, and with that fermentation process, you break down that fiber. So people who've got problems, say, with broccoli or some of your cruciferous vegetables, when you eat them raw and that fiber causes the intestinal challenges, that doesn't happen when you ferment it. So real food organics is 40 different fruits, vegetables, grains, legumes, and sprouts that are fermented together, and they're all organic, and then freeze-dried to remove the water, because if you think about your body, most of your body is a liquid water, freeze-dried and pressed into a tablet. So it's...
Do they start then? So in other words, and I know you can't give away the trademark process and whatnot, patented process, but they start off by, I guess, taking whole food and putting it in some sort of process, a container, and they mix it together. I'm not using the right language.
Okay,
I know.
So here's an analogy that I use sometimes, like when I'm doing a public lecture, to try to explain it to people. It's like, what do you mean freeze-dry it and ferment it? So if you mix up a green drink in your Vitamix, you put all that whole food in there, you blend it all up, and it becomes this drink, liquid. Now, that, if you put in a fermentation barrel, it takes 16 weeks for that fermentation process to occur naturally to break it down to
and that's done by bacteria, right? The bacteria do that, right?
Correct. Now, if you make a green drink and you let it sit on the countertop for a while and you come back about 6 hours later, what's happening to it? It's starting to automatically break down, right? You see it start to bubble and ferment. So taking your Vitamix liquid and pouring it into a fermentation tank and letting it ferment, you're breaking down the cell wall, you're releasing nutrients from the cells that are enclosed by the fiber, and it gets smaller and smaller, and then it's flash freeze dried to get rid of the water, so you save the nutritive value, and then that powder is then put into a tablet.
Okay. All right. I got it. Real Food Organics. It's real. Let's talk nutrition, coast to coast and globally.
Women who are pregnant or planning to have a child have specific nutritional needs. Maintaining optimal nutritional intake is important for mother and baby. Body Vigor's Preferred Prenatal can help mother and baby receive the appropriate building blocks for growth, development, and healthy function. The Preferred Prenatal formula provides essential vitamins and minerals, along with added support ingredients such as folic acid and DHA. Preferred Prenatal also incorporates a bonus herbal blend to help the mom-to-be with the uncomfortable side effects of pregnancy, like nausea, vomiting, mood swings, and uterine health. Support a healthy pregnancy for you and your baby with Preferred Prenatal, exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN Stream. Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to be with you. Dr. Audrey Ross is my guest. She's educator for Country Life Vitamins and has spent a major portion of her career trying to educate consumers, people in the retail end of the business about dietary supplementation, about Country Life specifically. And, you know, they're one of the companies. There are thousands of supplement companies. Only a handful manufacture supplements made by them, not for them. When you look on a label, what's it say? Made by or made for? So it makes a difference.
Okay. So you've tried to explain this to me, and we've gone by the manufacturing booths at Expo East and Expo West.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it didn't really sink in until we went to the Country Life booth.
Mm-hmm.
And you explained it to me how the difference is because they control everything.
Right. I mean, you have more confidence in a company that's making the stuff, so to speak. Right.
Right.
Now, sometimes you can't do everything. You can't. You'll hire other companies to help manufacture something, but you have to still stay in control and monitor the raw materials and third-party testing. If you look at Country Life on their labels, I don't have a Country Life product. We can pull one up. You will see all of the certifications that they have, and those certifications mean something. Organic, non-GMO, this and blessed by the rabbi, holy water, whatever certification they got. There's a whole slew of them on the packaging. That's to give the consumer confidence in the quality control and quality assurance in the product. Dr. Ross, welcome back. Did I misrepresent the company or anything I said was a misrepresentation?
Not at all, and that's why I'm very proud to be part of the Country Life Company, because we do maintain that control. We control all those raw materials. And yes, if we don't have a machine to put the pillow packs together or something, we send those things out to have that done, but we still are in control of those raw materials. Every raw material that arrives at our receiving dock goes to quarantine before we actually test every single pallet, every single bag, to make sure it's exactly what it's supposed to be before it ever gets released to be made into a product. And that's a really big concern because, you know, we see sometimes these products get tested and what they say on the label isn't in the bottle. That's never going to be a concern with Country Life. And we're the gluten-free company as well. And that's one of the things that we're GFCO certified gluten-free. Yes, we're USDA organic facility. They come in every year to check us. Those certifications only last for 1 year at a time. So we're always getting inspected by one or more of the certification agencies that we have. So that makes people really understand that there's a lot that goes into this. It's just not throwing a bunch of ingredients together and making a product. We don't even start making it until those raw materials have been tested. So
Do they test the raw materials there, or do they send them out?
Yes, we have our own lab. When the raw materials come in, they come in with their own test results. You know, the sheet that says this is what this is, and the testing to prove it. We don't just take that as saying, oh yes, that's what it is. We say, great, glad that you said that. Now let's go see in our lab, and we've got HPLC machines. We've got all different types of things to check actually the footprint, the biomarkers, everything of that raw material to make sure it's exactly what it's supposed to be. And if it's a USDA or it's a USP from isolate, like a vitamin, we have the actual FDA sampling that we tested against, that's what it's supposed to be. So we spend so much time on testing raw materials. If you've ever seen a manufacturing machine spit out capsules or tablets, it's like thousands a second.
So what a lot of people don't understand is that when we say raw materials, literally that, the source, the plant source that's going to constitute the product in its final outcome, its final state. But people don't realize, Dr. Ross, that these raw materials are coming from all over the world. They could come from China. They could come from India. They could come from Australia. They can come from anywhere, Timbuktu, in Africa, wherever. I mean, and so you have to be vigilant and check these materials. Yes.
Yes, we do, and we also have a rejection room. So if something doesn't pass according to our standards, it gets sent back. We don't have a lot of that happen, but it does happen. And then we'll send our test and say, oh, it was, 0.02 whatever % off. We can't accept it. And we'll be out of stock on something before we accept a not acceptable raw material to make the product. So same thing goes with the Real Food Organics. We test that powder that comes in to make sure that there's nothing in there. And the uniqueness with Real Food Organics is there are a lot of food multis out there right now, but still no one to this day has the fermented whole food with no herbs and inner fillet aloe in that supplement. And all that makes Real Food Organics unique in the industry. And we have a trademark line that says real food from real farms. And we have trademarked that phrase for Real Food Organics specifically.
You alluded to aloe in your products. During the break, I'm going to walk down the hall to the refrigerator, and so I'm not making it up. And in that refrigerator is the Country Life aloe vera. I just got to tell you, that product has helped me immensely, especially after going through intensive radiation and chemo. What that product has contributed for my recovery has been remarkable, even to this day. You can't get through that process. It does affect your digestive system, and you get all kinds of consequences. It's horrible. That product has been a lifesaver for me. That is probably it's got to be among the best, if not the best, aloe product on the market. I'll go down the hall and get it. It's in the refrigerator. It's an unopened container.
Is inner fillet better than whole leaf?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not that it's better. It's not that it's better, Gary. It has a different purpose. You can do inner fillet every day. You can't do whole leaf every day. Dr. Ross can explain that to you. Go ahead.
Well, inner fillet, if it's done properly, and there's a lot of inner fillet out there that's not done properly that gives inner fillet a bad name to start with. But inner fillet done properly provides the nutrients that your body needs to help with the digestive system, the immune system, cardiovascular system, absorption of vitamins and minerals. Whole leaf, yes, we'll have the inner fillet in there, but whole leaf has something called bitter aloins that work as a laxative. Now, if you want a natural laxative and you want to use aloe, then you want whole leaf. But that's its purpose. It's not that one's better than the other. It's what the purpose is.
The purpose.
If you want, if you want a laxative, you want whole leaf. If you want just the health benefits, you want the inner fillet. And we use active aloe, and there's over 700 published clinicals on there on that specific aloe that show it actually works. And it's grass certified for 8 ounces a day, 365 days a year. Grass.
I buy it by the case. We'll come back. We'll have the LTN health question. LTN. We'll be right back.
Women who are pregnant or planning to have a child have specific nutritional needs. Maintaining optimal nutritional intake is important for mother and baby. Body Vigor's preferred prenatal can help mother and baby receive the appropriate building blocks for growth, development, and healthy function. The preferred prenatal formula provides essential vitamins and minerals, along with added support ingredients such as folic acid and DHA. Preferred prenatal also incorporates a bonus herbal blend to help the mom-to-be with the uncomfortable side effects of pregnancy, like nausea, vomiting, mood swings, and uterine health. Support a healthy pregnancy for you and your baby with Preferred Prenatal, exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. Streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. It is always great to be with you, and I don't know where all the time went, but boy, it is flown by. The question for today deals generally with country life vitamins, and the question is a true and false question. Is it true or false that country life vitamins is certified gluten-free, certified non-GMO, certified USDA certified organic manufacturer, certified as a B Corp, if you know what that means. We've talked about that on the show at times. Certified vegetarian, vegan, certified as good with good manufacturing practices, and certified sustainable manufacturing. Is it true that Country Life Vitamins has all of those certifications? True or false? Here's a number to call and win a $25 supplement gift card.
877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK.
The only certification I didn't see was blessed by your parish priest. I didn't see that one. Dr. Ross, welcome back. What else would you share about the Real Food Organics? Is it just a multiple? Does it find its way into other... Oh, and I wanted to show you, so I wasn't making stuff up. There is the aloe vera that I just took it out of the refrigerator. It's unopened, as you can see, and I keep this in the refrigerator here so that I have it. And then what's in this container is the aloe vera with I put some curcumin in it. So I drink this every day, at least about 8 ounces. And this is a 32 ounce, so I get 4 8s of 32. At least that was in Catholic school. 4 times 8 is 32. So I get 4 servings out of this. This lasts me, if I do 8 ounces a day, 4 days. And that's how much I drink of this. And this is the one that is the includes Herbal Plus blend, which is certified gluten-free and certified organic. This product has saved my life. I love this product. I cannot tell you what a difference it's made. I'm just telling you. No, my intention is not to promote. I'm just telling you my own experience, what it's done for me. So I don't know how much you drink, but for me, it's 8 ounces a day.
I do at least that. That's my liquid for my smoothie in the morning.
I see. Is there anything else about Real Food Organics? Is it just in the multiple? Is that it? Is that the feature?
Well, we have the multiple, and then we've got the probiotics. So the multiple is a men's, a women's, the 1 a day, the prenatal, and then the Real Food Organics probiotic, which starts with that organic whole food, fermented whole food blend, which that's the only probiotic on the shelf that has organic whole food as the base, along with inulin. So there's a couple things about Real Food Organics that make it totally unique. And I always go to the supplement facts panel. The front is marketing's job. The supplement facts are what is to tell you what's in the bottle or the box. So on that supplement facts panel, you will see fermented, and then food that you'd eat with a knife and a fork. Not food powders, not extracts, but actual food fermented together.
I see.
No herbs, and that's extremely important, especially if people are taking other herbs or prescription medicine because you don't know how they're going to interact.
Right.
And inner filet aloe. And when you show people that, there's fermented whole food. All of it's fermented together, and we're supposed to eat a variety of foods, and it's got 40 different foods in it. No herbs. The men's is a men's because of pumpkin seed, again a food. Women's is women because of cranberry, again a food. No herbs. And then the inner filet aloe, just a little bit to help with the digestive system. certainly not 8 ounces a day. About an ounce is about what you get the equivalent of. So the product itself is a food tablet that is in the multivitamin set, but we need more than just USP multivitamins. We need food nutrition, and that's where we're lacking, and that's what Real Food Organics, the multi, answers that need for more food nutrition. It's real food from real farms in a tablet.
On this aloe vera product, Dr. Ross, it says Real Food Organics at the top, and it says Aloe Vera Plus. That's the one I use. They have Aloe Vera regular, but this is Aloe Vera Plus, and it says Real Food Organics. So this is part of the Real Food Organics line?
Correct, it is, and that was our back 10 years ago, and we decided to have that as a branded type part of our company. The Real Food Organics is what everything in that line is certified USDA organic, and that was our purpose for that, to make sure we had that umbrella for that group of products.
When we come back,
we have other products that are organic. We've got like the organic folate, but that is the group of products that's organic.
Well, I'm going to be back to you in a second. I have to go to Bradenton, Florida. I want to, if you could, explain what organic means. Let's go to Leslie in Bradenton, Florida. Leslie, welcome to the show. It's nice to have you on today.
Thank you so much.
Good. Boy, you're all pumped up over there. I like that.
Oh, absolutely. Always. All the good nutrition and ideas we get from listening to you.
Well, thanks a lot. I appreciate that. I gave you a long list of certifications. Is it true that all those gluten-free, non-GMO, organic, certified organic, good manufacturing practices certified, sustainable manufacturing certified, kosher certified, halal certified? Are all those certified? Yeah, is that true?
Yes, all true.
It is true. They got more certifications than I have since, and that's a good thing because it leads to good quality assurance and quality control. Congratulations! Thank you so much for listening in Bradenton, Florida. We appreciate it, and I'm glad you won that $25 supplement gift card.
Thank you so much. I enjoy the show immensely.
Thank you. We'll keep working at it. And nuns would say to me, room for improvement. We'll keep going. We'll try to keep improving. And Dr. Ross, thank you so much. And thank your dad for teaching you to be thorough.
I will tell him that when I talk to him today.
Yeah, tell him. Say, Dr. Garko noticed I'm very thorough. And I attribute that to you, Dad. You have a wonderful weekend, Dr. Ross, and everybody who's listening and watching today. We are grateful for the support of all our sponsors, including Country Life and Dr. Ross, and you, the listener and viewer, coast to coast and globally. We are, that's why we show up. We're all in this together. Enjoy your weekend. Be mindful, live mindfully, and just remember, your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those people in your life that really care about you and love you. I'll see you on Monday. Take care.